So the next conversation everyone's been talking about is, speaking of like signing deals, is that who they think Ninja should like sign with. I mean, honestly, like basically these guys kind of go back and forth for a little bit. The basic discussion is like Ninja didn't re-sign with Facebook. Facebook apparently offered Ninja like $60 million to finish out his 2 or 3 year contract with Mixer on Facebook instead of just having Mixer cash him out for 30 million. And supposedly he turned that down. Now the question is, everyone's saying, is what should Ninja do from there? Should Ninja go back to YouTube? Should Ninja go back to, or should Ninja go to YouTube? Should Ninja go back to Twitch? Should he go to Facebook but then just try to like negotiate for a higher amount? Like, what do you guys think that he should do? Which I think is an interesting conversation. Um, I think he's gonna try his own platform thingy? I think so too. Actually, I was actually debating it. Doctor Disrespect teased at doing his own platform and just streaming on Champion.gg, which, to be fair, they have the money. A lot of people, I've been seeing a bunch of content creators, especially in the stream coaching community or like the stream teaching community, shitting on these other Twitch rivals like fucking babies. Or like other Twitch competitors are like, these Twitch competitors are gonna fail just like Mixer without even really understanding Mixer and things like that. Here's the truth. Twitch is where it is now because it had first mover's advantage, but there's been a lot of platforms that had first mover's advantage that got stuck in their ways and then got beat by a newcomer that just had the same basic concept but just purified the idea into like something way better. MySpace had a huge first movers advantage on Facebook, and Facebook was even being douchey by being super exclusive, and eventually MySpace managed to like pass Facebook. But that's like neither here nor there. The real thing, we'll get to that in a bit, but the thing I want to talk about right now is essentially most people don't know Ninja, and like if Ninja, Shroud, and Doc all got together, they could start their own streaming service, and that by itself would be competitive to Twitch, and would probably bring, even if it's only say its first 6 months, would bring viewership, I would say, bigger than what Mixer had, or rivaling what Mixer had, with just the three of them headlining it, just the news of them headlining it, and then literally they could just do what Mixer didn't do. They could offer a bunch of small contracts, $100,000 a year, for a bunch of streamers to bring streamers over to their platform. But realistically, I mean, the discussion right now is what should Ninja do? A lot of people seem to think, including these guys, is that Ninja should go back to Twitch. They think that Ninja got his bag on Mixer. Twitch is still the biggest platform. He's still the most followed streamer on the platform, which is still true. If he came back to Twitch, his stream would be huge. They think that he should go back to Twitch. I disagree. I think that he should go, if he goes to any platform that's not his own, I think for him the move is YouTube. He's got just as many subscribers as he does on Twitch. For the type of stream he has, I think YouTube gaming is fine with it. He can do his tiered subs just like before. They can even work over on moving his sub counts back over again. That might be hell in a handbasket to figure out, but I mean, if he's willing to do it for like maybe his like, couple year subs or higher, he can do that. Like, there are so many things Ninja can do to like essentially like build his brand stronger on YouTube. And then realistically, in terms of reach, YouTube just has way more reach than Twitch does. Not saying YouTube's perfect. And if he ever does any of those music streams where like he premieres an artist's music on stream, those would probably do better on YouTube. But even though those would probably do better on YouTube, he'd also have to be worried about copyright. I'd assume YouTube would play extra care, but YouTube does tend to fuck things like that up. But I feel like for his brand, he'd probably be better on Twitch. Most people think he wouldn't go back, not Twitch, he'd be better off on YouTube. Most people think that he wouldn't go back to Twitch anyway because he's still salty of Twitch. And one of the things I tell people all the time, he didn't just leave Twitch for money. In fact, had like Twitch probably offered 30 million like Mixer did, they probably would have stayed with Twitch. It was more likely the fact that Twitch didn't want to match their offer, that they left. But on top of that, one of the biggest problems he had of Twitch was the culture on the rest of the site. Even since he's left the site, he has been kind of a punching bag on Twitch, or like kind of the butt of the joke, just for being a successful streamer. Legit, they have like, we go back and forth about different things, but legit, they haven't done this with any other streamer except for Dr. Disrespect, you know, when the whole wife thing happened. But like, most people, like, you don't see people taking shots at Summit like that all the time. You should see people taking shots at XQC like that all the time. But like Moon, all of these guys, you see people like just like every time something happens, somebody has something to say about Ninja, something to say. Doesn't even matter if he's involved in it or not. And it's like, if I was him, I wouldn't even like be out, like I wouldn't want to go back to Twitch. And a big part of why he left was how Twitch culture was treating him specifically. And I don't think it's a good move to go back if that's the case. Also, please explain to me why these Shroud bots are still on Twitch. I know this one's only been here for 16 minutes, but come on, man. They gotta know this is fake. The people who don't know it's fake, you're stupid. But like, come on, Twitch, do better. Like, how do these Shroud bots keep getting here? Twitch, please. But no, I don't know. I think, in my opinion, I think he should go to YouTube. It's better for him long term for where he's taking his brand. I don't know that Twitch is gonna be ahead of YouTube for more than 5 years. It might be, but like this next half a decade, especially after lockdown, is going to be really interesting. All of the games Ninja plays get higher viewership on YouTube than they do on Twitch, like Fortnite and League of Legends, except for maybe Final Fantasy and stuff. I need to remember to keep the topic handy when I want to make sure we talk on it at least. Sure. I also think there's a pretty good chance that Epic or Steam are going to try to push out streaming platforms. I think so too. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what's going to happen there. I don't know if Epic's going to back Tencent or like in Trevo. I don't know what's going to go on with Trevo. I don't know if Epic's going to back Trevo or if they're going to come out with their own. Google Stadia. If Google does anything, it's going to be powering YouTube. Supposedly Amazon is supposed to have some sort of streaming service thing going on. I don't know what the hell that's going to be about. I'm going to look more into that in a little bit, but supposedly that's going to be a thing. But I don't know. Like I said, he should just go to YouTube. He'd probably be happier there. He more reach for his brand. And to be honest, I think it would just be good to double stick at this Twitch and be like, listen, when you learn how to act right, I'll come back. But what it stands right now, I don't know. That is a scary thing too. The last scary thing is getting banned on both YouTube and Twitch. There's too much that can happen to your account without your permission or without being notified. I don't know how much of Dr. Disrespect's I don't know why I was banned is true, but I do know from talking to people, the one thing that pushed Shroud to leave wasn't money. It was knowing that if anything was ever going to happen to his channel, someone at Mixer would talk to him first. Even with the whole Mixer buyout shutdown thing happening, he knew a month in advance that was happening. When things, he wanted to know that if something was going to happen to his channel, someone was going to talk to him first before he got banned. And like most streamers just don't get that. And like, I know that was a big thing for Ninja too, but like that was like, to my understanding, was like one of the deciding reasons for Shroud was knowing that like he was super concerned about getting banned for something somebody else did on his stream that he had no control over, because a lot of those bans were really stupid, and then it would just be the headline, Shroud banned for XYZ reason. And all it takes is one person to misreport that situation and to make it seem like he got banned for doing something wrong. And like that just ruins your reputation for a long time, if not permanently, to some brands and some sponsors and stuff. He didn't want to have to worry about that stuff. He just wanted to stream. So honestly, my thought is the only way to prevent that is to have your own platform and do something like either Destiny GG or, you know, Champions Club GG or something like that. I don't know. They've got the money. Between Shroud, Doc, and Ninja, they've got over $50 million to make something happen if they wanted to make a Twitch competitor. And you don't even need $50 million to make a real Twitch competitor. That's what other companies have gotten in fundraising. And if they put all three of their names on it, they could easily raise the capital for more. So I don't know, dude. We'll see. Maybe though, maybe they don't sign with any platform and literally they just multi-stream. They say fuck subs, fuck, they'll just take donos, or they'll have subscriptions on here's a super forehead play, right? Fuck subs, fuck donos, or well, don't fuck donos, but fuck subs. You go to my website, right? Be like Destiny, was it Destiny GG? DGG. That's big screen. You be like Destiny, right? You just say straight up fuck subs. You do like a Destiny.gg. You go to my website, you sub to me, and then literally, if they're not partnered with any of them, they literally just multi-stream, right? I stream to Facebook, I stream to Twitch, I stream to Mixer, or I stream to Caffeine, whatever. I literally just live stream on every single platform. You come to, teamninja.com or teamninja.gg, championsclubs.gg. We've got our own chat. You can subscribe. You can donate. You can check out my vlogs. You can check out all my other stuff all in one place. That's really the big play. Then you're on as many platforms as you can be. You encourage people to jump into the chat and you only read this chat, so you can encourage people to come to your website and jump into your chat. I don't know, man. That's how you go beyond the platform. That's maybe they may not be big enough for that yet, but that's in my opinion, that's the streamer end game to me. That's where you should be trying to get to if you're still going to be doing live stream content. You're live streaming on your platform, or you're multi-streaming to all of them and trying to come through. Who am I holding a conversation with? We're talking with my chat. We are talking about the future of Twitch. And basically, where Ninja should stream. Alright, what else? What do we got else going in? Where Ninja should stream. Next thing, the Dr. Disrespect video. Do we talk about this? I don't think Ninja's influence his opponents. I would disagree greatly. I think no, not even remotely. Ninja, if Twitch made Ninja, then it would have been easier to make another Ninja, right? And yet, despite that fact, XQC is still at a fourth of what Ninja was. Not even a fifth. He's at a fifth of what Ninja was at his peak streaming. If that was the case. 100%. Not to mention, Ninja, really big. I would agree with him partnering with Fortnite. The two of them together rose together for sure. Ninja was big for Fortnite, and Fortnite was big with Ninja. Just like PewDiePie with Minecraft. But as you can clearly see, Minecraft is still doing okay, but PewDiePie is far bigger than Minecraft is now. And I'd say the same thing with Fortnite and Ninja. What happened to his viewership over at Mixer? So, to be clear, it wasn't decreasing, increasing. There's a lot of people who were reporting low numbers. Ultimately, his viewership went from he was averaging, let's say, about 20 to 40K when he left Twitch. His viewership on Mixer usually sat between 8 and 15K, depending on what he was playing. If he was playing Fortnite, he'd peak out and sit around 15K. If he was playing anything else, he'd probably sit around 8K. That being said, he was averaging 120K on Twitch during the peak of Fortnite. But I was during the peak of Fortnite, but his numbers had gone down significantly since then. He was averaging about 40 to 46K when he left Twitch. And more importantly, moving the platforms, his influence isn't just isn't just in terms of viewership. Like he said, he still pulls 1 million a video on YouTube, 1 million views a video on YouTube. He still gets really high engagement on his tweets. He still gets really high engagements on his Instagram. His TikTok, before he deleted it or before he stopped posting on it, was blowing up. And mind you, this guy's still been to award shows. This guy was still on TV, the Super Bowl, Grammys. There are people who don't know who Twitch is, but who know who Ninja is. The cover of ESPN, his influence is far greater than that of Twitch's. There are more people who know who Ninja is than know who Twitch is. Yeah. And to be fair, yeah, exactly. He wasn't doing it to keep his viewers. He was doing it to kind of fresh start. On top of that, one of the big things he could have done was literally post a video on YouTube that he was live on Mixer like every single day for a month. And that would have probably boosted Mixer's viewership. It might have hurt his YouTube a little bit, but it would have boosted his Mixer viewership a lot and his notoriety about Mixer. But he just didn't care to do that with his brand. And to be completely fair, like, I still went to go see Ninja just about every day. And the people who really cared about going to see Ninja could still go see him. Like, for example, I just added a little add-on right here, Mix Elixir. Usually I would just click this. It would let me know which Mixer streamers were live. Usually if this is ever over 2, Ninja was live, because Ninja was always like the third person I'd see. Oh, you guys, I gotta move my thing. I would literally click this, see Ninja live, and go straight to a stream. Now, not everybody's going to do that, but it was literally the simplicity of having one click and still getting to see to a stream. For the people who really cared about his content, they still got to go see it. Don't get me wrong. Now, mind you, I'm a power user of the internet and computers in general, so I know I'm not like the average person isn't going to do that. But it wasn't super hard to go get to his content. And just like before, I'd pull up a stream, put it on another monitor, and just kind of forget it was there, just like with Shroud or everyone else does, and then just kind of tune in when things got interesting. Or whenever he did duo tournaments with Doc. His Doc tournaments were fucking great. Like, I wanted more content like that, personally. I'm not trying to make some hippie unpopular stance, but the way people heard him is just, like, not it. I don't think he, like, don't get me wrong, I don't think he's the second coming or anything like that. But he is, like, the problem is too many people see Twitch viewership as the end-all be-all. And the truth of the matter is, Twitch viewership doesn't really matter. And I mean that, like, in the best possible way. Like, Twitch viewership in the game of streaming is important. It is important. But understand that, like, Twitch viewership compared to, like, YouTube viewership is literally a game of, like, 1 to 99. There's one person on Twitch for every 99 people on YouTube. It's just a way bigger. And, like, realistically, like, Ninja has the largest following on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram than any of the other creators in our space right now. The only person who could reliably fuck with him, both in terms of influence and financially, would be PewDiePie. And PewDiePie isn't big on Instagram and Twitter like Ninja is. Maybe he is, actually. I want to say Twitter. Maybe Pew's Twitter is. I don't even know if he's on Twitter right now. He might have it, like, deactivated. I think he has his Twitter deactivated. I don't use Twitter. This account is to prevent fake accounts. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure his Twitter's deactivated right now. I don't think he has an Instagram either. But either I've been around since Justin did. Oh yeah, I've been around since. Ooh, woo, woo, woo. Girl, you trying to get a brother banned from Twitch? I see you. Walking on Instagram, not wearing no clothes. Shit. I don't think people are approaching the toxic competition the right way. I thought activity days were cool, but how many fringe viewers are really going to change platform for one of many unit creators they follow? So the problem, you're not wrong there. There are people who follow Ninja to Mixer. Don't get it twisted. Like, there were people who did follow him. However, you aren't wrong in the sense of, like, they needed more than just a few friend streamers. What you're actually saying is correct. If I follow 5 streamers, you can't move one of them and expect me to move platforms. But if you can move 3 or 4 of them, I might try your platform out. That's what they were trying to do. But unfortunately, they weren't either willing to come out of pocket enough to pull more than just Ninja, or Twitch was just very aggressive about keeping people after they pulled Ninja. Unfortunately, I wasn't in those negotiations, so I can't say. But, like, let's say, for example, had they just pulled Ninja, that's kind of what... It's still a big deal, but it's kind of whatever. But imagine what Mixer would imagine if what Mixer would have looked like had they pulled Ninja, Pokimane, Tim the Tatman, Lyric, Dr. Lupo, Dr. Disrespect. Who else signed? Summit, Admiral Baru. Like, imagine what Mixer would have looked like had all of them gone over within, like, and Summit, or not Summit, Shroud. Imagine what Mixer would have looked like had all of them gone over to Mixer within a 2-month span. It would have been an entirely different conversation. There are people who literally only watch that Fortnite squad. When Ninja left, there was a decent amount of people who just switched to watching Tim and Lupo because Ninja still played with them, and they just watched from a different perspective instead of going to Ninja. But, like, imagine if they, and even Courage, for example, imagine if they had gotten that whole 4 to 5 man's Fortnite squad and moved them all to Mixer. Bro, what if they had gotten Myth? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think actually Myth can leave. I think he's under a TSM contract, I would assume, actually. So Myth probably wouldn't have been able to leave, which is a whole other thing in and of itself. But and therein lies the issue with the Ninja and Shroud Cloud, though. I think, in my opinion, I think what happened was either they weren't willing to pay enough to pull those streamers, or Twitch just was very aggressive about keeping them to the point where Twitch was willing to match whatever they gave them. After losing Ninja, Twitch was just willing to match whatever they gave them. But you're not wrong. There wasn't the two things they could have done. This is my personal opinion. They should have invested way more in their own partners. YouTube even did this very early on. And to my understanding, Mixer did not do this. Mixer should have not even just, I wouldn't even say give their streamers like a budget. I would have just given their streamers equipment. I would have been like, listen, we're going to give you guys a Microsoft Surface. We're going to give you guys a new PCs. We're going to give you guys new cameras. We're going to like hire YouTube editors for you guys, or, you know, video editors for you guys. We're going to put money into growing you guys as creators to blow up our thing. I think they should have done. They didn't do that. YouTube even did this early on. Swoozy talks about this in his earlier videos. The YouTube would send out early YouTube partners like $1,000 or $100 or new stuff to get. It wouldn't be much, but it was something to get new content. Mixer through their partners under the bus every. Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's the same. They should have done that along with grabbing Ninja and them. Is what, in my honest opinion, what they should have done. Even YouTube Gaming missed the nails on the head. YouTube should have asked for decimating Twitch at this point. You're not wrong. YouTube should be destroying Twitch at this point. They're just fucking up. Like, really, really, really fucking bad. That's why I'm saying, like, everyone keeps saying that no one can beat Twitch and YouTube. They can. Like, there's still a possibility for a Facebook to arise that, like, blows up between all of these. No one's really shown that they're going to do it yet, but it is possible, 100%. Because YouTube hasn't gotten streaming right, and YouTube hasn't gotten streaming right. Facebook hasn't put enough resources in to show that they truly care about making it an enjoyable platform. And Twitch is forgetting a lot of the fundamentals that made it as big as it was. Yo, why did Soda Poppin' get banned? Hold on. Do we need to react to the Soda Poppin' ban real quick?